In honor of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, being released today, I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Harry Potter set Hogwarts Castle. This set contains 1,290 pieces, ages 8 through 14, and set number 4842, and has 10 figures. That's the box. I'm not going to flip it around because it's just too big. You also get 3 instruction books. The first one, I believe, is 59 pages. The second one is 71 pages, and the third one is 52. So, let's go on to the actual set. Okay, here is the fantastic lineup of figures that is included in the set. And before some of the newer sets came out, and excluding all the magnet sets, all these figures, or a lot of these figures, not all, are exclusive to this set. So we'll start off with some of the more generic ones. We got Harry Potter. You can get him in pretty much every Harry Potter set. That's his face, and it is double-sided. Brown wand, black pants. He also includes the Firebolt broomstick, which is kind of just a black broom with a little silver piece on there. That's nothing too special. And you also get the invisibility cloak, which is supposed to make him look invisible, but the camera's picking that up. You can really see Harry Potter through there, so it doesn't really make him invisible at all. But it's still kind of a nice little thing to throw in, and it's kind of a cool piece. And then you get Hermione. She has, of course, a double-sided face and a brown wand and brown hair. You get Professor Dumbledore, which is exclusive, excluding the magnet set. His beard, he's got a double-sided torso. He also has a double-sided face. I don't want to take off his beard because that'll take too long, and this video can't be too long. One of my favorites is Filch. A very cool figure. He has a key, has some key printings on his leg here, very detailed. And no, not back printing, no double-sided face, but a cool face. He also includes like a brick-built lantern, and of course his trusty little cat, Mrs. Norris. Very cool piece to get. I think you can also get this in the pet shop now, but this was exclusive at the time. And then Professor Flitwick, you can't get him in any other set ever, and he has a brown wand, a very goofy-looking face, and cool. This is the old Ron hair and just brown, and a nice torso print. Professor McGonagall, this version of her is exclusive to this set. She's very dark green. She doesn't have any back printing, but a dark green cape, and has that dress piece, which is also dark green. That's her face, and a nice dark green hat. No printing on the hat, though. And then this Professor Snape is exclusive, I think excluding a magnet set. He has a black cape, really nice torso print. He does not have a double-sided face, black wand, the Dastan hair in black, and it really looks like Professor Snape, and I really like this figure. And Voldemort was exclusive at the time, but of course you can now get him in the Forbidden Forest set. He has his white wand, he's kind of creepy looking, and a very cool figure. Then you get 2 Dementors, which were exclusive at the time. Now you can get one in the Battle for Hogwarts, or the other Hogwarts set. And they look very cool. They have these nice stands, so it looks like they're, kind of floating off the ground. You don't have to just use their pegs. They got these stands to go on. Very nice kind of feltish material. Skeleton body with this kind of a customized piece. Black hood, and that's their face. Looks really cool. It's kind of just an open mouth, and it is double-sided, but the camera's probably not going to pick up on that other side. Well, that was 3 minutes on the awesome figures. Let's take a look at the first building. Okay, well, this is the first building, and also some of these connectors are what can connect the Hogwarts pieces together. I just want to show you these because I took it apart. You get 2 of these kind. They do break easily sometimes, but they're okay. And a little bit of a more custom kind with a window here, and they can fold out, and you also have connectors on the side, so you can clip it into the sides of all these Hogwarts buildings. So those are the connectors, and here is the first building. There's some really nice detail with the darker tan pieces kind of going in, and just the light tan makes it really looks good. And we've got 2 axes opening windows. They don't open all the way because there's stuff blocking them from the other side, but that's very cool. And you can see from the side here, there's the clips down there. And then we have 2 torches in here and the vanishing cabinet, which looks pretty cool. And you can open it up. No mouthful included with this set, so I don't really see why the vanishing cabinet's here. And you can put whoever you want for some reason in there and close it up. It doesn't close all the way though, unless you stuff the figure in the very back, and then they kind of have to lean forward because they don't quite fit back there. But it's still a pretty cool looking vanishing cabinet nonetheless. And then up here is the, what is supposed to be, I guess, the a restricted section of the library. Now mine, you get handcuffs with this, and these handcuffs are what like help open the thing. But my handcuffs always seem to like be different. One's really loose and one's just too tight, and I can't really get this feature to work. You're supposed to have the handcuffs be able to like slide these doors out, and this one you can see this door is like ridiculously tight. Well, this one just moves really freely, and I think you get 3 books, but I probably lost one. And here are the books. They're brown, no printing, no nothing on them really, and you can easily open them up and there's nothing inside. But it's still a pretty cool like feature, but it's just, I mean, they could have done a better job with it, I think. Then you get a rat up here, and I think this is supposed to be the astronomy tower because you have this telescope which can move up and down, and some really cool top details. So that's the first building of Hogwarts. Let's go on to the tower. A much better building and a very cool one, the tower with some of the common rooms. Now you can see the front here. We do have stickers. I mean, it's okay because it adds some great detail, and of course the connection points. And you get a lot of these kind of octangle kind of pieces which look really cool. And we have all these opening windows on the side here, and some cool detail. And this thing does stick out, but that's for a play feature I'll show you later. And one of these very cool pieces, really like the way they designed this all around here, and that looks really cool too. A very interesting design, and it is very fun to see how they designed that. Now let's turn around the tower and look at the rooms. Oh, first off we have the Slytherin common room. No Slytherin figures in the set unless you count Snape, so not really any purpose there, but I see if I can zoom in. You probably can't quite see that, but that is just a Slytherin seal. You do have a Quibbler down here, which is a printed brick that says Harry Potter speaks out at last. So that's kind of cool. And these black chairs in the Slytherin common room will rotate, and there's some snakes and a little torch. The second floor has a knight, which is actually a minifigure, a pretty cool one too. And you know, it's just kind of a blank knight though. And we have a spider, and you can turn this knight around, and it reveals the hidden book, which is not really specified what book it is. It could be Tom Riddle's diary, it could be anything, but there's no printing, it's just a black book. But those kind of features, the ones that, you know, those hidden things, kind of defined Harry Potter for me back in the day, if you know what I'm talking about. Now up here we have a very cool printed piece of the Marauders map, which I think it is because it has names of people, and it's really hard to read what they say. I honestly can't. It's really hard. So yeah, but then we have 2 red chairs and a Gryffindor symbol back there, and then a fireplace. And the fireplace has a cool feature. That's why this thing is out here. If you push it in, Sirius Black's face will appear from the fire. So that, you know, happened in the Goblet of Fire and somewhat in the Order of the Phoenix. So that's a very cool feature. And then up here we have 3 owls, including Hedwig, the brown owl, and the gray owl, and they have these little white pieces, which I'm not going to tell you what I think those are. But a very cool tower nonetheless, and they're definitely much better than the last one. I still like the last one, but this one is a great tower. Let's go on to the dining hall. Okay, so it's not quite fitting in the whole camera. Let me zoom out a little, but here is the dining hall. A very cool looking piece to this set. Now in the front here we got all these nice windows. There are no windows really, but it's a castle and they don't really have windows. But very cool looking. A lot of great designs. Love like the pillar-ish kind of effect. It looks really cool. Love the effect we got up here. A lot of detail. Even the roof is very detailed. It's on a hinge there, and we got some towers just sticking out. Really looks great. On the side here, you can see the stained glass. That looks really cool, and I really like that design. Those are just great pieces to have. We got another one of those kind of window-ish pieces. On the other side, we do have a door, and you can open and close it. Now on the inside, it's very detailed. I only have one problem with it. It's just kind of a fanboy problem. It's not really a problem with the set. Is that I wish that there was more than just Gryffindor and Slytherin banners. Why not behind there is there a Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw one? I mean, it's not like Slytherin and Gryffindor, the only 2 houses at Hogwarts or something. They just, I mean, I know Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw aren't nearly as important in the books, but seriously, we could have, you know, at least had printings or stickers. That had been really cool. Then we have a spinning chandelier with the candles. That's pretty cool. And then we have 2 torches there, and that's where Professor Dumbledore would be. It would have been kind of cool to have that eagle piece. That's like, you know, what he has in the movie. But it looks really cool, and you can stand him behind there, and he can give a speech about like Dementors coming to eat us all or something. Then there's 2 seats. There's no table though, which seems kind of weird because I remember there being tables, but there's 2 seats, and I guess you can sit whoever you want, like Professor Snape, McGonagall. Well, McGonagall can't really sit, or Flitwick. Then you got, of course, the dining hall place where the students sit, and you can see we got this great contraption of cake, and I don't even really want to know what this thing is, but it looks cool. And we got 4 goblets here, the gold, and we got 2 more over here, and an awesome turkey piece. This is my first turkey piece. I know they're not new or anything, but it's a great piece to get. And then over there we have some cherries and a croissant. So that's very cool, and you can sit a figure anywhere you really want, wherever Harry wants to sit. You can sit him there, you can sit him wherever you want, and there's just a great value, and there's some axes back there. I really love the stained glass effect. That really looks cool. And overall, this is a very cool dining hall. Let's go on to Dumbledore's office, and then we'll build this whole thing. The last section of Hogwarts. No, we're getting close to the end. Now this is a very cool section. This is Dumbledore's office, and there's this awesome printing of the Hogwarts crest. I mean, we do get Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw on there. Yes, a very cool piece. It is printed, which is just so cool. Then you can see some very cool designs with those windows. You do have a door there, which I slightly opened, a torch. Really cool designs. Another one of these pieces with some pillars, and then the balcony up here, we even got a bat. So let's flip it around, and you can see inside there are 2 stories, which is pretty cool, and there is luckily a stairway. So you can spin this stairway in multiple directions. It kind of gets annoying after a while because, you know, it just spins back and forth, but they're cool pieces, and nonetheless it looks really cool. And I guess it's trying to get that moving staircase effect like within the movies. Over here there is a treasure chest which has a red jewel and this printing which came in a couple kingdom sets. It says you are far more powerful than you would ever imagine. So that's kind of cool, and that just goes in here, and you can close up that treasure chest and put it somewhere back here. Then over here, let's see if I can pop this out. I don't know if I can. Well, it's somewhat broke, but it is the trophy case. It would have been cool if it was actually a case, though, but it's really cool nonetheless. You get 2 of those, and it says Seeker James Potter. Unfortunately, that is a sticker. I don't understand why it wasn't a printed shield, but it's still a really cool thing to get, and I really like that they included that in this set, and that's very cool and very creative. Then we have stickers here of just some famous wizards, and then up here is Dumbledore's actual office. We have a Daily Prophet with Harry Potter. It says Mass Break from Azkaban, exclusive mayhem at high security prison. And then we have the sword of Godric Gryffindor and the sorting hat, which is a printed piece, which is really cool. And then we got Dumbledore's chair back there, just like a light magnifying glass. And then you got these 2 cabinets, and I believe, if I remember right, these cabinets can actually pop off. And you can see inside this one, we have a fang, which I'm assuming is the thing for the basilisk. And then over here, you pop this one off. We got a trusty litter, so that's very cool. So overall, this is a very cool building, and I really like this set, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Now let's use those connection points and connect this whole thing together. We have Hogwarts all built, and I mean, I know it looks great. It looks so great. It's really big, and I know I griped a little and made a couple, like, you know, annoying comments about this set, but that doesn't mean I don't love this set. And I love Harry Potter. You can see I have all these other Harry Potter sets over here. We got, you know, Forbidden Forest, the Burrow, Night Bus, Hagrid's Hut, some of the Quidditch stuff. I mean, I love the Harry Potter sets, and I love the movie series, and this is just a fantastic set, and the movie I hope is going to be epic, and I really like this set. I know I complained, but since the movie's coming out today, and I'm in a very Harry Potter-ish mood, I'm going to give this set 10 out of 10. Even though maybe on a worse day I might have to give it more about a 9. But just because I'm in a very Harry Potter mood, I think this set deserves a 10 out of 10. Definitely pick this up if you have $130 to shell out. But yeah, this is Lego Lee329 saying goodbye. And Harry Potter is awesome.